Alright guys, so today I want to talk about 3 hidden metaverses that are not Decentraland or Sandbox. And I want you to keep an eye on these 3 metaverses because these 3 hidden metaverses might have 10x potential. So today we're doing something that's a little bit different because usually I do a lot of research and I present the facts, like I read white papers and then I would present those facts to you. But for today, I really didn't do any research because I just want to have this flow of a conversation with you to kind of show you what the vision is with metaverses, because I had friends who are looking into NFTs, are looking into metaverses, and they think that the metaverse is not going to last, which I completely think is off the track, because whenever something new is presented in the world, such as let's say the radio, the television, cars, internet, when they first were released to the world didn't accept them. They were like, okay, why would we drive cars? These things don't work as well as horses. You know, horses can walk through graveled roads and these cars don't do well on these poor roads. So why would people ever use cars? And look at it now. We never ride horses anymore. All we ride are cars. So that's kind of the transition. It's kind of the way of adoption. So if you're early into adopting something, then you could stand to profit a lot, because I imagine that the people who adopted the internet when it first came out, they got a head start with learning how the internet works, and now they're millionaires or billionaires. So this is the same kind of thing with the metaverse, and there's so much opportunity here, and it's really up to you to determine what you want to do with it. So I really hope that this information that I'm going to give you today is really going to make you dream or have some vision of what could be possible in the near coming future. But anyways, if you're new to this channel or you're a returning viewer but have not subscribed yet, then please do me this one favor by smashing the like and subscribe button, and then we'll get into the video. If you check out old coin Gecko, we could see that Axie Infinity, Sandbox, Decentraland, Engine Coin are top 4, and everybody knows about them. Everybody even knows about Illuvium. And this is the top metaverse coins by market cap for today. So, you know, we're not gonna talk about like Star Atlas. I think Star Atlas was pretty popular, but mainly I don't want to talk about it because it is on Solana and I don't have the Phantom wallet set up, so that's basically the reason why we're not talking about it. But we are going to talk about Wilder's World, which we're going to focus on first. So most of the metaverses that we'll talk about today have NFTs. That's where I see the value come in. The value comes from the NFTs that you can use or exchange in the metaverses, which if that has a game associated with it, even better. Because there are plenty of NFT collectibles like Bored Apes and CryptoPunks. The problem I see with these collectibles is it's a spin, it's a hit or miss, it's a gamble. You're kind of basing your decision to mint one of these NFTs on the hype and the popularity of a Discord server that is hopefully active. And if you have a whale friend who has a track record on picking winning NFTs, that makes your odds better. But still, that risk-reward ratio to me is something that doesn't sit right to me. So that's why I stay out of that niche. There's also the thing that I don't like to make purchase decisions based on someone else's opinions or a Discord server, which sometimes or most times could just be full of hype and more opinion. So I need something a little bit more solid behind the NFTs. Let's say, I don't know, a metaverse. And if they have that token that's listed on CoinGecko as well, then that's even better, providing more confluence for me to say, all right, I'm going to put a bet on this thing. All right, guys. So first on the list is Wilder World. And they have 3 niches right now, which are wheels, kicks, and cribs. So it's kind of like cars, shoes, and places to live. So this is kind of based on Miami, I think, back in the 80s. So they kind of made an alternate dimension of Miami in the 80s with that kind of culture, that kind of theme. So if you go inside and click one of these, actually, if you go and click view cribs, for example, and view shoes, you'll be able to go inside. These are the wheels, and let's actually go back. And you can see that these are being sold for a lot. You can see that the last sale for each of these wheels, now these NFTs are taking a while to load, was like $4,000. So this is pretty incredible how these NFTs are being priced. They are going to be used, or they're going to have the ability to be used in Wilder Worlds for dynamic gameplay abilities. And these shoes also, you know, they're sitting at $4,500. So this is not chump change. And this one here is 35,000. So I'm not sure what you're going to be able to do with shoes, but for example, I could see things work with cribs. So over here is cribs, which is cool. You can see that this is on the Miami domain. And if you click into that, you'll be able to see that they also have a South Beach. So they're probably going to add more. But what you see here is one building, one condo or an apartment or building or whatever. And you can see that they have units in these apartments, and these are all generated. Some are the same, but some looks a little bit different. So for example, in unit 40, you could see that it looks like this with the little glass panes over there, and in another unit it might look a little bit different. So I'm just going to go to a random unit. Let's say unit 101. So this unit is a little bit different as well. There's just a staircase up there, which gives a different look than what we just saw. So this is also going for about $5,000 with some change, and this is Wilder's World. So right now, I would rather invest in cribs in Wilder's World than in actual real life traditional real estate. And if you look at it, this cube only consists of 108 unique luxury NFT condos that is spread across 39 floors, reaching to the Miami heavens. So there's not a lot of those to go around. And if you go back to the main page, later they're gonna be releasing land, so that's gonna come later. So next we have Starlink. So I think this is still in development, but what I see is it's pretty cool. And if you actually go to the marketplace beta, because we want to look at what's available in the marketplace, you can see that they have living modules and satellites, because this whole entire project is based on space. So the NFTs are going to be like satellites, living modules, virtual real estate, stuff like that. So these living modules are pretty much all sold out. You could see that they're actually pretty cool. It's like a space station. And this is a limited edition living module. So the ones that they have here that you see right now, they are basically the virtual real estate. They can represent your personal quarters where you could store items, customize interior, display your digital art and NFTs, and they also act as a key card to access your room, and each based in Metaverse. And each one is originally designed by 3D artists, and later the living modules will not be limited editions, one-off designs, and will have standard attributes and design to fit all travelers of the Metaverse. So these luxury modules that we have right now that we see, they're all completely unique and limited edition. So I can really see these. If they're going to go back on sale, people decide to sell them, they're going to go for a really, really high price, because there's a difference between rare limited editions and the standard ones that are not limited editions and had to be copies. You could see it in trading card games. So other than that, we also have things like satellites, and those are nuts. Like for this Geo satellite of Wolf, I think that says $2 billion. Is that $2 billion? No, that's only $2 million. So it's almost $3 million with some change. So if we go here, look at this. So this sold at the start on August 3rd for $214,000, and now it appreciated all the way to $3 million. So what kind of real estate do you know in real life that can appreciate in value by that much? So that's the kind of thing that we're talking about here. So much of what they offer, these NFTs that I see on Starlink, are pretty much unaffordable for the normal person like you and I. Like this one here, I think this is cheaper. It's $300,000. So that's not that bad, but still, most of these satellites, they're pretty unaffordable, but they look pretty dang cool. So lastly, I want to talk about Atari, the hidden gem, the poster boy that is not a poster boy yet. You could see that they are ranked 520. Their market cap is extremely small. It's only $79 million as of filming. I know they have a very big supply, but that doesn't matter after you see what I'm going to show you. So what's happening is that, let's continue the article. Atari has partnered with Bonley, and they are aiming to release Atari Metaverse, and that will combine the most current entertainment creators in music, gaming, using digital collectibles and NFTs as a core component of the entire Metaverse experience. So they're getting into music. They're already in games. They're trying to put games on the blockchain with Metaverses. So they're in with something big. They're all in with the Metaverse. They actually have, if I can find it here. No, it isn't here. But Atari actually has a split organization. One that deals with the legacy gaming, what they used to do, and one that deals entirely in the blockchain, in the Metaverses. So they're pretty knees deep into Metaverses blockchain technology right now. Not only is Atari building their own metaverse, they're also invested into other metaverses. So if you go to Sandbox, Sandbox is nice. They have this map to see who owns what. And Atari owns this huge plot of estate over here in Sandbox. And they're not just only owners of estate or land in Sandbox, they also own land in Decentraland. They actually have a casino running on Decentraland right now, which I wish I could show you, but that's going to take too much time. But you could go ahead, go to Decentraland, sign up yourself, and check it out yourself. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a map for Decentraland to show who owns what, but it's there. So Atari, which was founded in 1983, is all in with the metaverse and with NFTs and blockchain technology. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. For a lot of these people who are, let's quote unquote say broke, they are saying that the metaverse is not going to last. But we have companies and big institutions that are going all in with the metaverses. Why? Because real estate in real life is not really owned by you, as we've seen through this pandemic, because what the government did is that they broke the Fifth Amendment, which is property rights, and they basically took your house, and because of the eviction moratorium, allowed people to take advantage of that and not pay rent to live in your house. So you can't really do that with blockchain, because with metaverses and NFTs owned on the metaverses, they're owned by you. The government can't touch that. So that's kind of one other reason that I am more all in into virtual real estate than real estate in real life, because if for some reason I need to escape the country, then I can do so along with my real estate. You can't just pluck up a house from its bedrock and take that to you when you need to escape. But with virtual real estate, you can definitely do that. But anyways, that's all I have for today. I hope you actually learned something. Hope I kind of gave you some ideas to dream about, to envision about, to imagine, to really kind of change the way you view metaverses if you're kind of on the fence about it. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Check out these other videos on cryptocurrencies and passive income, and I'll see you next time. Peace!